Alrighty, boys and girls, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the Yamaha R7, my bike, Phantom. I've owned this bike for about a year now, so I can comfortably say that, you know, I've got some experience riding it now. About a year, 5,000 miles-ish, give or take. Yeah. So, what the fuck? Gonna go into detail about this bike, what I like about it, what I don't like about it. So we'll start off with the positives. The positives, sorry, I just had to focus there. So we'll start off with the positives. This bike is very, very torquey. It's got a lot of acceleration. I absolutely love that about this bike. It can accelerate quickly. 0 to 60 is so fast. This thing can also wheelie fairly nice as well, although I can't wheelie some shit. Woo! I can do baby ones, that's about it. Cruiser, yeah. A lot of torque. Second point, super reliable bike. Have not had any major issues with it, apart from the odd like indicator not working, a couple of really small electrical issues. That's about it. But obviously it all depends on how well you maintain your bike. I can comfortably I can comfortably say that I've looked after this bike fairly well, and it's had all of its services and maintenance done at the appropriate times. But yeah, I mean, that goes for any bike. However you treat it is how well it will treat you, you know? If you look after it well, it will look after you back, and you won't have any major issues. Although that being said, you can encounter a couple of bikes with quite a lot of problems. I'm not going to get into that. Today's video, this is just about the R7. So, point 1, torquey. Point 2, reliable. Point 3, yeah, beginner friendly bike. This bike, I would say, is fairly beginner friendly. I mean, it is like an A2 bike, so it's in its own category, isn't it? But I wouldn't, you know, say it's not a beginner friendly bike. Somebody could easily pick this up and learn how to ride on this thing. It's not too unforgiving, and to be honest, yeah, it's fast, but it's not like fast like the R6 or any like 1 litre bike. So I'd say, you know, if you've got a little bit of background riding, like, you know, dirt bikes, etc., I'd say you could have picked one of these up and learn on it, to be fair. Point 4. What else do I like about this bike? I love the way it looks. It looks amazing. This bike is a real looker. In my opinion, I think it's a stunning bike. It looks fantastic. Next point, seating position. Super aggressive seating position. Just like every sports bike, I love the aggressive seating position. And although it's not kind on the back, I do still like it. I mean, I've only ridden sports bikes, so it's what I'm used to, and I kind of like it, so, you know. This bike is actually pretty good for city riding. I do a lot of city riding myself. Sometimes I ride the twisties as well. This bike is really good for city riding and the twisties, just because of the acceleration. I mean, if you're like more of like a highway warrior and you love going in straight lines, this bike really isn't for you. It's not that fast. Top end, it really struggles like above like 115 miles an hour. It really struggles. Yeah. This isn't the bike for you if you want to go fast. Although it's a fantastic bike regardless. I'm so glad I chose this bike over the CBR 650R, to be honest. There's many a reason why. So yeah, I could go into that in detail, but we'll leave that for another video. Okay, alrighty buddy. if you're on an A2 license, this is the one to go for, in my opinion, because it's fun. I mean, at the same time, it depends on what you're looking for in your bike on the A2 license. Like the CBR 650R is a lot faster overall, but this bike is more fun, in my opinion. I find it more fun anyway, so. And let's get into the negatives, should we? So the first negative about this bike, 77 brake horsepower. If you want anything more than that, then this bike is not the one. I'm stuck in fucking neutral. If you like going fast in straight lines, this is not the bike for you. If you have a bad back, this bike is not for you. It's got an aggressive seating position. If you love the sound of the inline 4, this bike is not for you. And what else? Honestly, I can't really think of that many negatives with this bike, because it's done me such like great service in the year that I've been riding it. So it's just that the top end power is not there. It's got an uncomfortable seating position. It's got a twin. It's a CP2. It's not an inline 4. That's the only thing I can think of you not liking. Right, I'm now going to go to my favourite spot. I'll talk a little bit more about the bike, give it a little walk around as well. And I'll squeeze in here. Just on a loop of the city. This is my Yamaha R7. I love this bike, it looks fantastic. You just can't go wrong with Yamaha. Look at them, they look amazing. So I'm going to recap the pros and cons. So